Hello. I was wearing clothes just a minute ago. It's only 5 o'clock right now, but we just came home from the park. I'm done for the day. So I just got right in the pajamas. And there was a video that I had wanted to make earlier today, and I didn't make it because I was just busy. So I'm hoping I still have the same energy about it right now. But basically, I was texting an old friend, and sometimes, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but while I'm texting, like a truth comes out that I didn't even know I was going to say, like I didn't even mean to say. And it comes out, and it's so important to just capture it. Hold on, let me close the door. So I have to listen to Mickey Mouse. Okay. So I thought I'd read it because I was I was so overwhelmed with how good I felt. And since I'm working on the root chakra, so this is a root chakra thing, it is not unrelated. This is with the root chakra, part of my journey that I've been on. And a lot of the root chakra stuff means trying to embody, be in this body, meaning feel how you're feeling. And let that be okay. If you're angry, feel angry. It's okay to feel angry. Don't act angry. Don't do the angry things. But to be able to acknowledge that you're angry, feel the anger, question what you're angry about, and then try to... Transmutation doesn't mean make the anger into another feeling. It just means change how you're channeling the anger. That's all transmutation means for me. So if I'm feeling shitty, not great feeling, it doesn't mean I have to stop feeling not shitty and suddenly I have to be happy, because that's what it means to be a regulated parent, is that I'm happy all of a sudden and now I'm calm and patient with the kids. That is not what it means for me. This is my opinion. If I'm irritated and I act in an irritated way, meaning my kids are doing something and I'm already irritated, has nothing to do with the kids. I'm irritated, me. And then they do something and I'm already irritated, now I can't handle it. Now I'm acting in an irritated way. That's when I need to regulate. That's when I need to transmute the energy, and I first have to recognize that it's not what the kids are doing, it's how I'm feeling already. Why would I be feeling irritated? Maybe I'm not getting something I need to get. So, while I was writing to this friend, so just with a little, what do I call that? Just some background info. This friend that I'm talking to, I won't even say friend. This person I'm reconnecting with is a friend who used to be a best friend a long time ago. And we recently reconnected. And so I was kind of trying to be on my best behavior, sort of, meaning just be positive. I was trying to just see the positive and only talk positive, even though sometimes she'd write me something and I had a thought. That's just my thought. And this also has to do with me, with my root chakra, not judging myself and saying, oh, that's a negative thought and this is a positive thought. And you should just have the positive thoughts. They're all good. All my feelings are good. There is no bad or good with my feelings. They're all just yin and yang. There might be a slightly darker feeling and then there's a lighter feeling. So I can just qualify it as that. They're not good or bad feelings. So I would say to eradicate that kind of talk. It is not about good or bad. It's about dark or light. Something's a heavy energy or something's a light energy. Which one? You want to kind of embody more lighter energies. Doesn't mean you don't have dark energies. When you have them, they're heavier. You kind of just notice them. So I kind of reconnected with this person and was noticing I was editing myself a lot because we're kind of just like messaging. So when you're messaging and you're not in person, it kind of gives you a lot of opportunity to edit. You have time. And that's not really who I am or how I talk. And I don't even know why I was doing that. That was still some old people-pleasing shit I was on. To try to seem like, oh, I'm very positive. Not that I'm not. Okay? So today, while I was messaging her, I didn't feel like that anymore. I was feeling like, let me just tell her the truth. Let me tell her how I really feel about it. And it wasn't about her. It was something that I'd been trying to mask a little bit, like my relationship with my family, and not wanting to dump, not wanting to rant or dump, because that's not for her either. That's not her business. That's not her responsibility. I didn't ask permission, anything like that. So me just speaking my truth, having an opinion about something, that is valid. I can just say that. So the question had been like, or her comment had been something like, oh, I bet she's such a proud grandma, or something like that. It was something like that. And I was going to just lie and be, or just focus on the nice parts and be like, oh yeah, she loves them. I don't have to do that. I mean, not that she doesn't love them. It's just that I wouldn't qualify the way that her attention is as being so proud or excited. So let me see if I have these in order or not before. So I'm just going to read basically the messages that I sent her. I just have them up here on my laptop. I'm just basically going to read them. I essentially said no. That was the truth. And because I said that truth, all the truth started bubbling out. And it was so beautiful, and I was so proud of myself. I was just like, oh, look at me. And I didn't have to worry if I'm offending her, because I didn't have anything to do with her. And I wasn't complaining or anything. I was just literally telling my truth. I was saying, this is how I feel. So I essentially was saying, no, since the kids have been born, nobody in my family has ever checked on these children. Nobody's ever called to see how they are. If I didn't put their faces on the phone, nobody would even ask me how they are. They would just talk about their stuff and complaining about each other, and they wouldn't even ask me about these kids. So I just had to be honest about that and say, you know what, my family's not like that. And I basically have to accept the way that they are, because they don't mean to be like that. It's not their fault. It's not a fault. It's me accepting who are these people right now, and without me trying to change them or judge them, just saying, these people that are my family are not the type of people to care about children or ask me about how's my family or be proud or excited about my children. That's just who they are. I'm not resentful about it anymore, although I may have moments in the future, who knows, that I don't feel great about it, and that's okay. Those are exactly those heavy, dark feelings that I have to sit with and try and be like, oh yeah, why am I feeling like that? It still sucks, that's why. And I can release it now, okay, but they are who they are, and you can't do anything about that, remember? So don't worry about that. What can you do? You can just accept who they are and be okay about that, and not try to force anything or be sad about it. You can't do anything about it. So I just told her that. And so what I ended up saying the rest of it was, having kids definitely showed me the truth of other people, and I ended up cutting all of my communities until I had 0 friends, changed my number so no one could reach me, deleted all my socials, even if it meant I wouldn't have those pictures or memories or videos anymore. I had to find out and remember who I am and what makes me happy without all the subconscious influences of all the people around me and my need to people please. And even with 0 friends, I am way happier. I figured out what gives me joy, makes me feel abundant, and sometimes I slip back and think I want things from the past because it's easier. But is it though? And I don't. I don't want those things from the past. I want this new future, and I don't know what it looks like, and I know it's not like everyone else's path, and I love that so much about me. And I want my kids to know that I'm that woman. So it's been a long journey, and it's been hard at times, and I know I'm happier for all of it. My family that I grew up with is not the family I will grow old with, and that's okay. It's not the accepted way, and if I accept it, and I do, it is perfect and right. I'm so over doing and saying things to make someone else comfortable while it makes me uncomfortable. Fuck that. I have this one life in this one body, and I didn't come here to be a saint. Facts. I just came to live my best life and share it with the people I love who love me, that I don't have to beg love from. And so far, that's just the 4 of us in my little family unit, and I'm more than okay with that. I still try and chat with people and get out there and get to know folks, and I'm just quicker to realize when I'm putting more energy and effort than someone else. And because I have no other people anyway, it's so much easier and quicker to give them up and move on than it is to make myself stay and make up reasons to try and get along with someone. It's refreshing and freeing, and I'm in this life to be free. And I have my boys because I'm supposed to show them what freedom and loving yourself truly looks like, even if it's messy and weird. I'm here to not give 2 fucks about what people think about me or what I do or say, and to know that if I'm living my best life for the good of all, harming none, I am on the right path for life. The news is one of those things I've noticed is funny with people. Their need to talk about it. Their dismay when I stop them or tell them I don't do media or have any need to know about world events. Their weird insistence that I do. No, I don't. And that is a funny, weird thing. It seemed like a kind of random thing. It just came up recently, so I just had to say. Sometimes I've noticed when I tell people I don't watch the news, I don't listen to media, like news things, I don't hear any bites about anything, and I'm fine with that. I have been more than a handful of times, more than 7 times, been confronted with people who are like, well, you have to hear something. Like, the news is important. You have to listen to world news. You have to. I do not. I do not have to. There is nothing in that world news that I can do anything about. And if there's something I hear about and I can't do about, and me being an empath, what's that going to do for me? I'm just going to hold it in my body, hold it in my energetic field and be sad. And what, I'm going to host a party and go rally or something. That is not what my energy is for. It's way too heavy for me. So no, it does not affect me directly. That is not me shirking the duties of humanity or anything like that. It means I'm here living this life. I didn't get put in a political position. I'm not in a political family. I don't have to do anything with it. I literally am here living in a yin-yang world where some dark things may happen and some light things may happen, and I don't necessarily have to know about either one of those things. I'm here trying to balance my own shit out without having to add the world's problems onto what I'm doing. So no, I do not have to hear about any of that. Why would I need to, and I said it here, why would I need to know about something I can't do anything about? Just to get in my feelings about it and share my scarcity with others? Because if I get on the boat with other people who are feeling sad, mad, angry, whatever those lower energy, lower frequencies are, while I'm working on my root chakra stuff, all that's coming out of that is scarcity. If you start acting from that place of fear, acting from that place of upset, acting from that place of anger, acting from that place of whatever those lower energies are, that's not going to serve anyone. How did you transmute the energy now? You didn't do anything but add to it. So anyway, that's scarcity. That's actual scarcity. You're living in scarcity when you're acting from those places. You don't think you can control yourself. On the micro, if I can control myself, on the macro, I will see a change. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change. If I'm not treating people shitty or doing anything, I am being the change. I am doing my part. I don't have to add on to what other people are doing that is not caring about people. That's not about me. So, just to get in my feelings about it and share my scarcity with others? No. To continue the narrative that the world is a dangerous, scary place? No, ma'am. I just don't believe in any of that. And the people that just have to tell me and can't let it go, I already know where their energy is, and I just silently wish them good luck, and I'm on my way. My life is not supposed to be a struggle or hard. It's supposed to be fun and easy, like a birthday party for myself every single fucking day. I've already lived the struggle part. That was for me to learn these past 41 years. My next 60 years are going to be the best, most fun ever. I'm going to be acting like a damn foolish child out here, and thank God for my life and the ability to play and be that free. My kids are here to show me the way back to silliness, and I'm here to show them it's safe to be themselves, and that even the hard things they will go through will be for the best. That's not overprotecting them by shielding them from the news. I'm letting them know, look, there's going to be some stuff that directly affects you, and that's enough to hold on. That's enough to work through. There's going to be some stuff that I don't know what it is. It could be minor for somebody else, but for you, a big deal. Who am I to judge what's big enough for somebody else? I can't. So that's what I wrote, basically. I felt so elated writing all of it, just getting it out, because I felt like this is the root chakra work. It's not something unfamiliar to me. I've already known this stuff. It's just that it's just one of those things where you knew something in your head. You kind of know all of those cliches, you know all of those sayings, but you haven't embodied it. It didn't hit yet. You didn't feel it yet, where you're like, oh, I get it now. That part where it just clicks, you're like, oh, it doesn't have anything to do with me. I see. So the main point of it was, I'm not here to try to make other people happy. And I already knew that part, but I was still acting in the way of people pleasing. I didn't even realize, but I was still people pleasing. I was still silencing myself and saying, okay, I'll listen to this. Okay, I'll just hear what you have to say. Even though inside I didn't feel good. I was still inviting my mom over because she's moving and she wasn't sure where she was going to live. And I was like, well, come over here. But I already know this person. I already know this is not the energy I'm trying to raise my kids in. I'm not trying to raise them in the energy I grew up in. And that's who this person, this individual person, that's what she embodies. She can't change that, and I can't ask her to change. She is this person. I can accept who she is and hold my space and boundary of this space here, my little holy space, my sanctuary, just like a library. No matter how you're feeling, if you're feeling angry or upset or whatever, you still can't come in the library and start screaming. The library has rules. And if you can't adhere to those rules, you can leave the library and have all your feelings. You can still have all your feelings. I'm not taking your feelings from you. I'm saying if you're acting on those feelings in this holy space, you can just see yourself the way out. And I already know from having this individual in my house before, for an extended time when I had my first child, that before too long, she'll come with all the airs and she'll come and be charming and all that for the first minute or so. First couple days even maybe. But then when she starts feeling comfortable and remembering, oh, this is just my child, and she has to listen to me, and I can just do whatever I want. Then she changed into a whole different person, the person that I know her to be, the person I grew up with. And though there's a part of me that would want the kids to know their grandparent in that manner and be like, this is just so you can know somebody different. This is so that you can understand that people are all kinds of ways and, stuff like that. They can know her from afar. But for me, who's their parent, who is supposed to create a safe haven for them, to bring somebody I know who has a dangerous behavior, dangerous meaning unstable energy, can't be controlled, is kind of like out there and wild, to bring that in here knowingly, irresponsible, not right, not okay. And not even labeling this person. I'm not labeling her. I'm not saying she's a this or a that. I just know the type of dynamic she has. I just know the way her tides go. And not to say people can't change, but people change when they're working on themselves. If a person's not working on themselves, no change will be had. There is no change to be had. If a person's not working on being self-aware, what change? Change not happening. This is just a person who's saying, I'm like this, accept me how I am. I do accept you how you are, and you're not welcome in this space. So me inviting was still part of that little girl part of me that craves that acceptance, that validation from this individual. And me, the older me, who's reparenting and rerouting myself, trusting my gut and saying, no, Mary, I know you're trying to be nice. I know you're trying to be there for this person, but that's a bad idea. This is just actually not going to work. So with all due respect, I will not be inviting this individual to my house like I thought I was going to. I had already extended the offer a couple times. And what I had noticed was this person usually asked my other two siblings for things, but never asked me for anything. Why? Because without me even knowing, my boundaries are really strong. People can already sense about me, don't ask me something. And for a while, I even made that a bad thing about me. Oh, Mary, you're too hard. You're just like a stone wall. No, I'm not. I mean, I can be, but that's called a boundary. That's people knowing not to fuck with me. And I didn't even know I had that power. I didn't know I had that going on for me. But that's what it was. She doesn't ask me for things because she already knows the answer is no. I'm not here to put up with a bunch of stuff. I've grown into that individual. So I just wanted to say my root chakra work is going brilliantly, and I'm embodying the excitement of being a person who can just say what she needs to say what she wants to say, and not feel like I'm making somebody feel bad because of it, because that was another thing. I just had inherently, what was messing up my root chakra and blocking me was the feeling that I am bad for saying and doing the things that make me feel safer, me feel better, me feel more trusting in my body and my world and my environment. And thinking that me sharing my truth with somebody was going to make them feel bad, make them jealous, make them think I'm bragging, make them think I'm blah, 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 blah. So many things. And I can't know what I'm going to say is going to make someone else feel, because it's not in my intention that what I'm saying is going to make someone feel some kind of way. That's not even in my energy field. I'm not even thinking that. But in my subconscious, in my ego, that was being overthought. Way, way, way too much. I was just thinking about it and thinking about it. Oh, if I say this, they're going to feel bad. Oh, if I say this, they're going to think I'm bragging. Oh, if I say this, they're going to, I don't even know. Like, if somebody said something's not going well in their life, and then later on I talk about my life and everything's going great. But for some reason, I decided to censor myself and kind of play it down like it's not going that great. That's that little thing that I think is harmless in that second. I'll just hold this little bit back. They don't have to know all this. But is that person for me then? No, because I don't want to be hanging out with somebody that I can't share the fruits of my labor and they be happy for me, genuinely, and be like, oh man, that's great. That's what's happening. Wow. How do you do that? What's going on? If it's something that they want, how'd you do that? How do you do that? I don't do that. Tell me your secrets. That's why I know it's for me, that I can celebrate myself like it's my birthday. I can celebrate the good things happening in my life and my family and not feel like, oh, this person's feeling, now they're feeling kind of, they don't feel good because everything's going great for me. And I'm not supposed to dim my light. Everything's going great for me. I'm happy in my life. I'm happy in my life. I feel good about everything happening in my life. For once, I'm feeling great. I feel so at ease. And I'm feeling good to be able to share that, to be able to say that to people and say like, I'm having a great time, or I don't really have that problem, or no, I'm great. I'm good. I feel good. I'm sorry that's happening to you. Or, this has been a weird one, people feeling judged by me. That's happened before many times. because I reflected to them how great they are. That's a weird one. That one gets fucked up. You tell someone how great they are, and they think you're judging them because you're not seeing them where they see themselves, which is where they're at, which is down here. If you told someone like, man, you could be famous, you could be doing this thing, you could be doing, they're like, so you think I'm not good enough? You think I'm just working this thing and it's nothing? You think my life sucks? You think I'm blah, blah, blah? You're judging me. You're judging me because I'm not up there yet. You're judging me because I'm not here or there or what? Whoa, I'm not doing any of that. I'm literally seeing you as a shining being, and I'm like, I don't know, you seem great to me. You seem fabulous and fantastic. I could literally see you on screens, stages. I could see you selling all of these things. I could see you with this huge website. I could see you with all these followers. I could see you, like, I'm reflecting to you what I see, which is amazingness, which I would hope you could see. And if these people are not there yet, meaning they're just not feeling that about themselves, those people would tell me I'm judging them. Okay, fine. Don't see yourself big. What used to happen with me was I took it personal, and I'm like, what are you talking? And then I have to convince them, or like I'd go the extra mile to try to be like, to placate and be like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this. No more. Not for me. It's not for me. If someone's energy is not there yet, okay. Where I had to learn myself and get rooted was to learn, look, I can't do anything about you not feeling good. And it's not worth my energy to try to convince you that you should feel good. And now you're dragging my energy by us continuing this conversation. So I'm just going to stop right here. I'm not going to have this conversation anymore. You don't feel good. You're happy where you are. You think that me saying that you could be somewhere else is a drag on you. Totally fine. Then I just know this is not my people. Not to say they won't change. Not to say they won't find their way to feeling better about themselves. Just in this time and space where you're at, maybe we're not a fit. Maybe I can just chill on you right now. I don't even have to keep a thread. If I care about this person, yeah, I could check on them or whatever. But in my experience, in my long experience of having these exact same conversations and dynamics, I know now it's just a drag on my energy. It's just no purpose to it. Not even just to say, hey, how's it going? Or, for what? For what? What are we going to talk about? I already know I can't go deep with you. I already know our whole relationship is going to be surface level. I already know that I can't tell you anything because you're going to get personal and feel offended about whatever. Now I'm walking on eggshells. That's what's going to happen with this relationship. So in those cases, honestly, I do have to give up that relationship. I do have to step away until I see a change. I'm going to have to step away because at this moment in time, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling yourself. No problem. I love you so much. Bye. I can't really hang out with you because it's just not going to be solid conversations. It's going to be fake conversations. And I like to go deep. I'm a deep diver. I'm a scuba diver when it goes to emotions. And that's what the fuck I like to talk about. I like to talk about deep emotions. I like to talk about what the fuck is going on with you. Where are you trying to be? And I am a person who could be like a trigger warning person. I could be a person that triggers you. I could be a person that challenges your beliefs. I could be a person that cataclyzes you. Cataclyze? Is that the word? Catalyzes you. I could be a catalyst for something. I could be that person that shake everything up. I have been that person. I am that person. And I'm okay now. I'm okay being that person. Before I was trying to be real a low maintenance friend. You don't have to worry about me. I got it. I'm strong. I'm about myself. I don't have to do that anymore. It's just not serving myself. It's not serving my light. I'm so light. I feel it in me. I feel so light. And for me to shrink myself down for any reason at all, just to protect your precious ego, I can't do it anymore. So I don't. And I haven't had any friends in like 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, and I'm okay. I'm really okay. I've been lonely. I've been wanting friends, and that's fine. But I'm okay. And I go out. I still, like I said, I still go out. I try to meet people, you know. I just chat and whatever. But it doesn't take too long before I get deep, before I just say what's true for me. And however they respond to that, you don't need to show me your true face more than once. I just need to see it once and to know all about your energy. I just need to see it one time and I already know exactly what's up. And that's okay. That doesn't mean I'm never going to find my people. I'm on my way. So I'm not even worried about it. God got me. I do believe that. I'm a person of deep faith. And it took a long time to get there. I've always been a person that believed in something. Believed that good things would happen for me. Or even if I didn't believe specifically that good things would happen to me, I didn't really think bad things would happen to me. I'll say that more clearly. I didn't ever consciously think good things always happen to me. I didn't really think that. That wasn't really a thought I had. But I never really thought bad things would happen to me. I was that person. I just never considered that anything bad would happen to me. And that's a fact. And grateful, nothing bad has ever happened to me. Everything has happened for me. And I've learned from everything and become stronger for it. So I'm fucking grateful for this root chakra work. I took off my little fake nails. I'm going to paint them red today. Mark has work tonight, and I have the kids. And right now they're watching TV, and we're in a balsamic moon phase, so I'm not doing work. I'm just going to rest. I have been on a watch TV all day kick. I don't care about what people say about screen time and kids and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about any of that. If I'm a person that enjoys watching TV, which I've been my whole life before I had kids, and now I have kids and I feel like it's bad for me to just veg out on TV, no. I'm back. I'm vegging out on the TV. If I'm feeling, and I pick what I watch, so it's not like I'm just watching bullshit. I'm watching what's making me feel good. I'm watching what makes me laugh and giggle. If it's a little drama and a little bit, I'll watch it. If it makes me feel good, I'll watch it. And if the kids want to watch it with me, great. If they want to watch some movie and I'm down to watch it, fine. But all yesterday, we're watching TV all day. And I was totally fine with that. I have no problem with watching TV all day. So I'm feeling myself completely. I'm about ready to move into my root chakra. Sacral chakra. The pleasure center. I'm ready. But first, I did want to finish out my root chakra stuff with, I'm going to do a little bit more art, a little bit more red art. I just got a red dress that I wore all day today that I was feeling fabulous in. I'm feeling rooted. I'm loving my root chakra journey right now. So I'm feeling really embodied. Like this morning, I woke up obnoxious. You can ask my husband. I was obnoxious. I was feeling like this times 100. Which was such a different energy from yesterday. So he was like, this manic bitch. No, he would never call me that. Never. But I was feeling like, I was feeling so good about this message I'd sent this woman. This text thing. I was like, wow, I totally get myself right now. I don't have to do shit I don't want to do because nothing I do is for the intent to hurt anybody. So as long as I know that, I'm solid. I think before I had the idea that I was just hurting people somehow because people had said things like that to me, like you hurt my feelings and you owe me an apology and no, I don't. No, I don't. I don't owe anybody anything. That's great. I never have hurt anybody in my whole life. Never. Like the intent to hurt somebody? No. Have I done things and maybe that felt hurtful to people? Possible. And if it felt appropriate, I have apologized for those things. And after the apology, I don't owe anybody anything. After an apology, all you can do is change how you act, change how you speak about something. And that doesn't mean changing who you are or the way you speak. And you have to even consider for yourself, is the way I speak wrong? Wrong? Or was I just speaking my truth and somebody didn't like it? And they wanted an apology from me. Totally possible. Or was I just being myself, doing my own thing, and somebody didn't like it and thought I should apologize? Also, not me trying to hurt anybody, just me doing my thing. And not being reckless or anything, just being me. Just being a person doing my thing. Just being me. And I'm over thinking I'm a bad person. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. I just want to thank Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, who I've been working with closely and who've been helping me on this journey to finding myself, to healing myself. I just want to say thank you. I'm so, so happy. Thank you for connecting me to my divinity. Thank you for connecting me to Source, to God. Thank you for keeping me in my body. I know I am divine and I also have a body. Thank you for helping me honor this body and the feelings within her. All the feelings, all these precious feelings. Do you remember that movie Soul? Did you ever see that Disney movie Soul? When he goes up to like the heaven place, there's all those little blob children, those little kid energy spirits. And there's that person who's giving them traits. You're angry. You're irritated. You're forlorn. They weren't all happy. Some of them were good, and then some of them were, this is a trait. This is how you are. This is kind of like an energy you hold. And I've even had to realize that with my kids. If one of them is like more of a sensitive type, if one of them's more of a, tends to be more gloomy, I can't do anything about that. You are predispositioned to be a gloomier type of person. You tend to do that. And that's for a reason. I don't know why. I don't know what it's for. And the book I wrote, Connection Song, says exactly that. I woke up today perfect and whole. One with my body, one with my soul. No need to rush or do anything. Everything happens in perfect timing. I am enough in every way. Thank you for such a perfect day. I'm not judging anybody. If my son's a gloomy type of person, he woke up perfect and whole. He woke up a perfectly whole, gloomy person. And I love him. Just like the 7 dwarves. I got a grumpy. You're a grumpy. That's how you are. It's not for me to judge you about being grumpy. You're a grumpy person. Okay. Let's find what makes you happy, even though you're grumpy. Let's just find what makes grumpy happy. Something makes you happy. Is it food? Great. I love to eat too. I'm a chef. Let's do it. What makes you happy? Activities? Art? That's your journey. I grew up a very solitary type person. So, me not having any friends is not a big deal for me. I've had lots of friends and lots of acquaintances in my life, and I've had big parties. I could show you pictures where there's 40 people in my 1-bedroom apartment celebrating me. I've had tons of friends before, and I'm fine with no friends too. I'm totally fine. And when I do get a friend, whenever that person comes to me, if it's just one person, I'll be perfectly fine. I don't need a whole gaggle of friends. 1 is okay. 2 is fine. 3, hold on, that's too many. Just wait a second. I just need 1. Let's start with 1. 1 person. They don't have to be everything for me. That was also a mistake I made in the past. I was so about, I gotta have a best friend. You're my best friend. Okay, relax. You could just be a very good friend. Somebody I trust, somebody who's loyal, someone who's cool, I can chill with, somebody who loves my kids like I love my kids, someone I can trust. If you're just those things for me, I won't make you all the things. I'm trying to make me all the things. And I don't even have to be all the things. That's what I have God for. You know, I just see that everybody is just a piece of me. I don't need to embody all the things. I just need to embody what I can embody. My hair is so soft right now. I really love touching it. So, sorry, just a segue. I just had to love myself a little bit right there. So I'm feeling really good about myself, and I'm just loving my life, and I'm rooted in my root chakra, and I invite you to do it too if you're not doing it. So what are you doing for your root chakra? I didn't even do any yoga or nothing. I didn't do no deep breathing. I just wake up in the morning and I'm doing stuff that makes me feel connected to my body and connected to myself, and that feels great. I love me. And it's about time. I was really hating on me. I was really hard on me for a long time. People told me that on my healing journey when I would go into little groups and talk about all the guilt and stuff I had. And even though other people talked about their guilt, only I was getting the comment of, I think you're being really hard on yourself. They were reflecting it to me, and I didn't know what that meant at the time. I felt really frustrated every time I get that comment. I'm like, how am I being hard on myself? Isn't it true? I really thought it was true. It's not true. All those mean things I said about me. Tisk, tisk. So, I'm just feeling at a place so much more peaceful. Even when my kids are acting crazy, I could just be more peaceful. Even though I may get loud, I may get a little firm. That's just me having boundaries. I grew up in the hood. Fuck that. I don't play that. What are you doing? I will get serious, but no more am I screaming and yelling and doing all of that, just so angry. I'm not that anymore. I might get irritated with something and be like, what are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? And then we talk about it. Then we chat. Talk to them like people. I'm like, look, you're doing this because you don't feel good. Okay. What can we do to get you to feel good? Because this is not okay. You can't do that here. The end. And I love the example of a library because it's common knowledge what you can and can't do in a library. So I use that. Like, this is like a library. It has rules. My house has rules. You can't do X, Y, Z here. The end. You just can't do that here. Can't be pushing people. Can't be taking stuff from people. That's just not allowed here. These are not the activities we will be engaging in while we're in this space. Thank you very much. So, and that goes to me too. I have that rule for myself. I'm not snatching things from people. I'm not yelling at people, pushing people. So, I guess that's it. I just wanted to share that with you. That my root chakra work is going very well. I'm feeling very great. So calm. And I wish the same for you. Wherever you are, whoever you are out there, I hope to meet you soon and eat with you soon because I love food forever. Love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.